Instagram is adding useless age verification to comply with child privacy laws. This is Michael Prince with BecauseFamily.org and FamilyTechBlog.com. Users on most social media platforms are supposed to be 13 years old or older. Some apps have had a form of age verification available for a long time. This allowed them to collect data on all of their users without failing to comply with the child privacy law, since you can't have an account if you're 12 or younger. They then, as much discussed on this blog and elsewhere, sell that data to advertisers or use it to sell targeted advertising on their own platform. Instagram hasn't had age verification since it started. That is changing as of this last couple weeks. You may have already seen your birthday show up on your profile on the Instagram app. Don't worry, that information isn't public. Only you can see it. All users will have their birthday information on their profile as of this week. If a birth year is used to create your profile and it shows that you're under the age of 13, your account will be suspended. When setting up a new Instagram account, the app will now ask you to put in your birth date. Quote, asking for this information will help prevent underage people from joining Instagram, help us keep young people safer, and enable more age-appropriate experiences overall. Instagram wrote, quote, in coming months, we will use the birthday information you share with us to create more tailored experiences, such as education around account controls and recommended privacy settings for young people, end quote. Asking for users' ages has already been a part of major social media apps like Snapchat, but Instagram hadn't added it to their sign-up process yet. TikTok added age verification only after being fined nearly $6 million by the Federal Trade Commission. The problem with these age verification practices is that they are fully reliant on users being honest about their age. All you have to do is a little bit of math to determine when you have to have been born to be over 12 years old. When you enter your new determined birth date, you would be allowed into the app just like anyone else. Parents have even been known to lie about their kids' ages to allow them to have social media accounts. This is allowed by COPPA as it counts as parent permission. The problem is that developers of these apps can't tell the difference between a parent making an account for their child or the kid making their own and lying about their age. What parents should know. Age verification on social media apps are a hand wave towards regulations that depend solely on users to take the rules into account when using these apps. This means that they aren't concerned with the safety of the users as much as their own ability to skirt around fines and other regulations from the Federal Trade Commission. It is very obvious that these apps are meant to be open and as public as possible. They want as many users as they can get because they aren't social media companies, these are advertising companies. I'll say it again, these are advertising companies. They sell ads, plain and simple. When you sign up to use social media, you are signing up to be advertised to specifically and aggressively. When we sign our kids up and lie about their age, we're telling these companies to treat them just like any other consumer. If you're honest with yourself, the reason you're allowing your young kids to use social media is a pretty weak one. Because their friends have it, because a teacher says that's how they contact students. There are ways around any of these reasons that you think lead to your hands being tied. All it takes is your own knowledge of what's on these social media apps and what it means for your kids, and then a little bit of confidence to just say no. Stand up to your kid. You are the parent after all. Or stand up to that teacher or coach. Ask them why they want to contact your 12-year-old on social media anyway. Does that sound appropriate to you? I submit that in nearly any other context, it would not be acceptable. You are the first line of defense. Advertising and data collection is the main issue that the government leans on when saying they're trying to protect children online. There are, however, so many other issues to be concerned with. Pornography is rampant on apps like Snapchat, Instagram, and TikTok. You see report after report of young people discussing suicide, mental health problems, and eating disorders on these apps. This information is just sitting there for our children to see. When you give in and allow them to use social media at an early age simply because you think it's no big deal, or you trust your child, you are allowing things into their minds that cannot be unseen. You're giving them access to a world that cannot be left behind. Once you know about or begin to contemplate these things, they are permanently a part of your psyche. We must do better. We have to be smarter about our children's access to apps with user-generated content, whether it be games, social media, or any other software. We cannot trust software companies to do the right thing. They're looking after their bottom line first. It is up to us to protect our children. Not the government, not app developers, not the schools, or even police departments or social workers. It is up to you, Mom. It's up to you, Dad, Aunt, Uncle, Grandma, or Grandpa. Only you. I'm excited to be able to go for the third year in a row to CES, the largest technology trade show in the world in Las Vegas, Nevada, coming up in just 20 days or so. I'm still raising funds to be able to go to this trip and learn about all of the latest trends and upcoming technology that's coming out for our kids and for families. And I would love for you to partner with me as I go and get this information to report back to you. If you want to see what I've done in the past, you can click up on our website at safe.becausefamily.org, click up on the search bar, type in CES, and you'll see all the articles I've written over the last 2 years of going to CES and how I can help parents by being at this event learning about family technology. If you go to becausefamily.org/partnership, you'll see there a way to give on PayPal. If you give through PayPal, they take out just a little bit, and so it helps us a lot by giving us the majority of what you donate, and I'm able to apply that immediately to the cost of travel. I already bought a plane ticket. I have other things I have to pay for ahead of time. So if you could help me get that done, I would be so much appreciative and so grateful. Thank you very much for listening and for watching. I'm Michael Prince with becausefamily.org and familytechblog.com.